Hello everyone, Hare Krishna. Então, continue the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continue preaching, instructing his devotee Sanatana Goswami. Say like that. If the conditioned soul becomes Krishna conscious by the mercy of saintly persons who voluntarily preach scriptural injunctions and help him to become Krishna conscious, the conditioned soul is liberated from the clutches of Maya, who gives him help. Wow, very nice. Huh? The secret is if you meet a saintly person. And Prabhupada explained, a conditioned soul is not who has forgotten. No, the conditioned soul is one who has forgotten Krishna and his eternal master. Think that he is enjoying the material world. Thinking that he is enjoying the material world, the conditioned soul suffers the threefold miseries of material existence. So we think we are enjoying the material world, but in reality we are suffering, the threefold miseries of material existence. Saintly persons, sadhus, Vaishnavas, devotees of Lord, preach Krishna consciousness on the basis of the Vedic literature. It is only by their mercy that the conditioned soul is awakened to Krishna consciousness. When awakened, he is no longer eager to enjoy the material way of life. When the conditioned soul awakened, he no longer he don't want more, don't want enjoy, no longer eager to enjoy the materialistic way of life. Instead, he devotes himself to the loving transcendental service to the Lord. When one engages in the Lord's devotional service, he becomes detached from material enjoyment. It is automatically. When you engage in devotional service, detachment at once start in your life. You don't want more enjoy the material existence. This is a verse, Bhakti Pareshanubhavam Virati Anyatra Chaisha Tekaika Kala. Srimad Bhagavatam explained like that. This is the test by which one can tell whether he is advancing in devotional service. So devotional service is a science. You have a test. You can test if you are advancing in devotional service. One must be detached from material enjoyment. Such detachment means that Maya has actually given the conditioned soul liberation from illusory enjoyment. Wow. When one is advanced in Krishna consciousness, he does not consider himself as good as Krishna. He does not consider when a person becomes advanced, he does not consider himself as good as Krishna. Whenever he thinks that he is the enjoyer of material advantages, he is imprisoned by bodily conception. However, when he is free from the bodily conception, he can engage in devotional service. which is his actual position of freedom from the clutches of Maya. This is all explained in the following verse from Bhagavad Gita 7:14. Krishna explained. Very famous verses. Daivi Esha Gunamai, this verse. Mama Maya Durataya, Mama Eva Je Prapadyanti, Mayamitam Tarantite. This divine energy of mind, Krishna explained, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered to me can easily cross beyond it. In continuation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continue preaching. The conditioned soul cannot revive his Krishna consciousness by his own effort, but out of causeless mercy of Lord Krishna. But also, out of causeless mercy, Lord Krishna compiled the Vedic literature and its supplements, the Puranas. By our own efforts, we cannot be relieved. We cannot be free from material nature. In Prabhupada explained, the conditioned soul is bewildered by the Lord's illusory energy, Maya. Maya's business is to keep the conditioned soul forgetful of his real relationship with Krishna. Thus, the living entity forgets his real identity as a spiritual soul, Brahman, and instead of realizing his factual position, thinks himself the product of material existence. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, due to this external energy, the living entity, although transcendental to the three modes of material natures, thinks of himself as a material product, and thus undergoes the reaction of material miseries. This is a description of Maya's action upon the conditioned soul. Think himself a product of the material energy, the conditioned soul engaged in the service of the material energy in so many ways. When you think that we are this body, material body, we will engage in many kinds of service to Maya. So many ways. He becomes the servant of the lust, anger, greed, and envy. In this way, one totally becomes a servant of the illusory energy. Later, the bewildered soul becomes a servant of mental speculation. But in any case, he is simply covered by the illusory energy. Out of his causeless mercy and compassion, Krishna has compiled various Vedic literatures in his incarnation as Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is Sakya Vaishnavavatara of Lord Krishna. Então, by the merits of Krishna, you can take shelter of this literature. He is very kind present this literature to awaken the conditioned soul in his senses, to his senses. Unfortunately, that at the present moment the conditioned soul are guided by demons who do not care to read the Vedic literature. Although there is an immense treasure house of knowledge, people are engaged in reading useless literature that will give them no information on how to get out of the clutches of Maya. The purpose of Vedic literature is explained in the following verses. So we'll be continuing in the next video, okay? Hare Krishna.